Welcome back to our second annual mid-year review here at Movies You Miss Podcast. I'm Vee.
John here, second year.
And this is going to be a very interesting episode because I watched a lot less movies than John so far in 2026.
Yeah, you did. And I think last year, as a grand total, you also watched a lot less movies than me.
By the end of the year, I was actually pretty close to you. I think it was less than 20.
Oh, okay, cool. I couldn't remember. I know I did like 140 or something like that, if I
No,
remember
you did less
correctly.
than 120, and I did over 80. So yeah, it was like
that's
30
right. Okay,
movies.
yeah, All right, cool.
But if
All right,
y'all
well.
remember the most important aspect of that, I watched more documentaries than you.
Oh, yes. Well, as of now, I've watched a shit ton more than you.
You are the hare, and I am the tortoise in that scenario. It's all right.
Yeah, that's true. We'll see. We'll see what happens at the end of this year.
And in the meantime, for our mid-year review, we are going to discuss all of the movies that we've seen over the last 6 months to let you all know what you absolutely can't miss, what you could miss, and what you absolutely should miss so far for 2026.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a couple good things about this episode. First and foremost, we still won't spoil any of these movies, even though it's a review episode. And second of all, this also means that we won't have a what movies have we seen over the last week section of this episode, because we're going to talk about them in just a second.
Yes, we are.
And as we always like to do, we start with the worst first. So these are the movies that you absolutely should miss. Do not spend your money. Do not spend your time streaming these films. John, do you want to kick us off?
Yeah, I do, actually. I am definitely into this list because these movies sucked. And they... You know, it's funny, though. I'm not, like, super heated like I was last year and the year before, even though in our full year review I get far angrier because I'm reminded of some of the really shitty movies that I've watched. But as of right now, 6 months into the year, there's really only one that I am really angry that I sat through, but I'm not that angry because it was so forgettable that when I was going through my list, I was like, oh yeah, that's right, I did sit through that piece of shit.
Well, I actually have only one movie on this list, and it's going to piss you off, so I'll wait until the end.
Oh, I think I know which one it is already.
Speaking of getting you angry...
Yeah, here we go. All right, well, I've got 9 in my should-miss list, and I'll just start off with this movie. This is a sequel, and was an unneeded sequel, in my personal opinion. Love the first one. Gerard Butler is such a badass, and he's dropped a couple movies over the last few years, but this one was not so good. This was Greenland 2.
What is the point of a sequel to that movie?
I know, and
oh my God.
Steve from Whiskey by the Fire and I chatted about it, and the reason why the movie actually was even remotely get-throughable, if you will, because of Morena Baccarin, who we are fans of here. We just discussed her a little bit ago with your pick of Serenity. She was in this movie. The movie was just too easy. Everything was way too easy in this sequel, and there was no conflict, and it just kind of really fell flat for me. So that's the movie I'll start off with. Greenland 2, absolutely should miss. Do not waste your time.
Instead, watch Gerard Butler in Plane.
Yeah, Plane. Awesome flick. Next movie I will go with is, this one kind of sucks to have on the should-miss list because over the last few years he's dropped some kick-ass movies, and we all know Jason Statham's going to drop another movie next year, or at the end of this year, however it's working. This is Shelter with Jason Statham.
No, he needs to stick with a job description in the title of the movie in order for it to be good. That's the rule.
Yeah. Shelter was, completely missable. No point in checking it out.
Watch The Beekeeper instead.
Yeah, The Beekeeper. Watch Working Man. The next one's called Mutiny, so I'm looking forward to Mutiny.
No,
that one should be pretty good.
The title should be The Mutineer, and then it'll be good.
Yeah. Have you seen that video of him on Godfrey's podcast where Godfrey's like, I wanted you to do a movie where you play a librarian and you walk up to people and you go, hey, I told you to be quiet. It's so fucking funny. You should check that out if you ever have the opportunity to. I'm sure it's on YouTube.
Awesome.
Yeah, it was great. And, of course, Statham is all about it. And we do know Jason Statham has a sense of humor, so that's always fun.
Yes, because we discussed Spy in an episode a couple weeks ago.
We did indeed. This next movie, V, you and I saw it. We talked about it at length. We decided, after talking about it, how fucking terrible it was. Halle Berry, Chris Hemsworth, Mark Ruffalo, whoever the hell else is in this movie. Crime 101, one of the worst movies of 2026.
I only put it in another list because of the cinematography and the score.
Come on. You know that movie is awful.
The movie's pretty much ass, but the performances, I mean, yeah, they're not the good.
Yeah, it sucks. It sucks. This is what happened the last time we discussed it. Yes, we spent like a half an hour talking about how the movie made no sense and was terrible, and Mark Ruffalo is so awful in the movie. But anyway, that's mine. Crime 101. Are you adding it to your should-miss list?
Yes.
Now that we're having this. Oh, there we go.
But listen to the score. Okay, but go on Spotify or Apple Music, whatever you use. Crime 101 score is incredible. Highly recommend skip the movie.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do that. But, if anybody else wants to, they are free to do so. The next movie I saw, I went not even almost. I just went out of curiosity. And I was really excited because it was a 4DX experience. But the movie was so bad. Just like the TV show, Mandalorian and Grogu, absolutely one of the worst movies of 2026.
I've heard nothing but mediocre responses about that movie, and I do like The Mandalorian, the show. I know you don't. And I was looking forward to it. I wanted to support it, and I just couldn't bring myself to go to the theater to watch it because no one thought it was good.
Nobody, including very hardcore Star Wars fans.
That's the thing,
like, this movie is okay. Think it was the Pixar effect. It's Pixar. No. If the movie's not good, it's not good. And Mandalorian and Grogu is one of those movies.
I think what I'm going to do is try to watch it with my brother-in-law Henry because he's a hardcore Star Wars fan. And we'll sit down at his house and watch it together and stream it. And if it's ass, we can both turn to each other and be like, no, everybody was right. This fucking sucks.
So he hasn't seen it yet then?
He has not. He doesn't go to the movie theaters as often as we do. Although,
got it.
This year has been a pretty piss-poor performance by myself in terms of going to the theater. God.
Yeah, well, you'll catch up. I'm sure you will.
Thank you. I appreciate that vote of confidence.
Yeah, got to give it to you one way or another. This next movie is a novel adaptation. V, you and I and my wife went to see this movie. Margot Robbie and Jacob Elordi star in Emerald Fennell's Wuthering Heights. One of the worst movies of 2026. Yeah,
Amy
you know it is.
I think I'll disagree with you, though.
I don't think you will. No. Clearly, it's not on this list of yours, so it's on another one.
It's pretty bad, though.
It's pretty bad, yeah. It was one of those movies that after we saw it, it was like, yeah, it was all right. Upon thinking about it and dwelling on it, no, it's not. It's not good. It's not good.
The costumes weren't great. I didn't like the production design. I thought they had good chemistry.
Oh, see, no, not me. I didn't.
Yeah, it's right on the edge for me. Talk to me again in January. I'm sure I could be convinced otherwise. Right now, it's on my goodness, just for the sheer morbid curiosity factor.
Sure.
I haven't thought about that movie since we watched it together because it's not good.
Oddly enough, neither have I. And when I was going through my list, like, oh shit, that's right. I remember seeing that and falling asleep, actually.
You did several times. Amy and I laughed at you and pointed. It was great.
Well, here we go. Getting to some of the worst ones of my experience at the movies over the first 6 months of 2026. Daisy Ridley stars in this movie. So much praise about this movie. So I went in. I didn't even know anything really about it. I didn't see a trailer. All I saw was that it was playing at Regal, which I have the unlimited pass for, which I still highly recommend everybody get if you have a Regal in your city. This is a zombie movie called We Bury the Dead. And it sucked. It was really bad.
Too bad.
I remember when it ended, as the build-up towards the end is happening, I said to myself, this better not be how this fucking movie ends. And what happens? They cut to black, and that's how the movie ends. We Bury the Dead. Not even worth your time, folks.
That's too bad, because I do like zombie movies.
I love zombie movies, and there were a couple of cool things in the movie, but there was one thing in the movie, very similar to 28 Years Later, that just made no sense. Why have a pregnant zombie give birth to a non-infected baby? It's the stupidest thing.
That's not even possible.
Stupidest thing. And
So what they're saying is the zombie is a recessive trait? That doesn't even make sense because you bite and it's communicable.
They're trying to.
Okay, as someone, no, as someone going into medicine, that's not okay at all.
I know, yeah. For some reason, in 28 Years Later and in this movie, somehow the infection does not spread through utero, which is bullshit. So yeah,
absolutely.
We Buried the Dead, pretty terrible movie.
No, that would ruin the entire movie for me.
There you go. This one I struggled putting on my should-miss list. I almost had it on could-miss, but honestly, the last 15 minutes of the movie were so dumb. And I keep reading that a lot of the fans of this YouTube series, or the creepypasta series, or whatever you want to call it, seem to be in agreement with me. This is the new A24, youngest director A24's ever had, Backrooms.
Oh, you are dying on a hill alone on that opinion based on what I'm reading online.
Well, that's interesting because I'm finding a lot of people that do agree with me on this movie, but it was the last 15 minutes that just killed it all. If it had went a completely different direction, I'm sure it would have been better. And like I said when I discussed it before, I feel like the $10 million budget, so much of it went to Chiwetel Ejiofor, which of course give the guy his day, but my gosh, what an unbelievably cliche story, and the end was just dumb. Now granted, there's one piece of the ending that's awesome that I really liked, but leading up to that, I did not like at all. So Backrooms, a movie you should miss, and that is my opinion.
I'm excited to hear what some of our audience thinks of that.
As am I, yes, if some of our audience has even seen it, which I feel like they have because it's doing very well in theaters along with another movie that came out around the same time, but we'll get to that when we get to it. These are the last two of my should-miss list as of now, 6 months into the year 2026. I'm going to put this one before the one that I have in my list here, but because it's not really a should-miss because it really pissed me off. It's a should-miss because the director had no idea what genre he was making.
We talk about that a lot on this podcast.
Yeah, we do. And it's interesting because the director of this movie directed the phenomenal documentary about Navalny a few years ago, the Russian journalist that won the Oscar. And my father-in-law actually has the book, Navalny, which I might read, but I've seen the documentary, so I don't know if I really am going to read the book.
And also, rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Navalny. Absolutely, yes. This movie is, it's got Dustin Hoffman and Jean Reno in a few minutes that were just pointless. This is the movie Tuner.
I was so excited to see that, too, after I watched the trailer, because we talked about it. The trailer seemed like it would be something fresh and interesting.
Yeah. To an extent, it is fresh and interesting, but like I said, the director and writer they bounced around genres too much, and it should have just stayed as one or two genres like a lot of movies go. The end was so dumb. And I even mentioned this when I talked about it in Movie Scene, I think a week or two ago. I fell asleep 3 times watching this movie, and there's a lot going on to keep you awake, but apparently not. So Tuner is a should miss for me from 2026.
That's exactly how I feel about Baby Driver.
Ah, see? Oh, okay. I get it now. I get it. Now
kind
here's
of
my
similar premise, actually, now that I think about it. Okay, well, maybe it's not as original as we realized.
Actually, kind of similar premise, yes. I still think you should see it so we can have a real back and forth about it, because you never know. It could be a movie that you're like, what the hell are you talking about?
I mean, that has been known to happen.
Yes, it has.
On a regular basis on this podcast.
Absolutely. Now, the last movie on my should-miss list is certainly the worst movie that I've seen of 2026.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Yeah. I watched this movie with a completely open mind. I liked the trailer for it, and I was very excited about seeing it. The cast is terrible. There's no payoff. And the way that they portray podcasting is absolutely inaccurate in every sense of the word. This is Undertone.
I'm stoked. I haven't heard about it then.
Oh, no, you've heard about it because we talked about it at the beginning of the year, and I told you I was going to go see it, and you said, ooh, I've been interested in that one, but clearly you forgot because it's that big of a piece of shit. It's not a good movie. Undertone is an absolutely should miss. Do not waste your hour and 28 minutes, I think. Terrible movie. Awful.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that is my should miss list of the year 2026. V, what's the other one now that you've added Crime 101 to your should miss list? Although I think I know.
Well, since we've been talking about it a couple other ones. And this is the reason why, because while you were discussing the should miss lists of the year on your end, I was looking at all of my categories and realized there are some really good movies in my could miss list. And the films that I'm about to list do not deserve to be in the same category as those ones. And so they got relegated down to should miss.
Well, here we go.
You convinced me. Crime 101 and Wuthering Heights are both on should miss list of the year.
Perfect. Wonderful. Good to hear. Glad to hear it.
They were so disappointing.
Yes, they were.
The other one, though, is a Guy Ritchie movie, which, of course, as you guys all know, I was very excited to see because I used to be a fan of Guy Ritchie. Apparently, I'm not anymore.
Apparently not. Not after Ungentlemanly Warfare, it seems.
That movie is amazing. God, Operation Fortune sucked.
Oh, yeah, I never saw that one.
The Covenant was terrible, too. Oh, God.
I never saw that one either.
Yeah, thank God. Thank you for listening to me. And this one had Jake Gyllenhaal, Isa Gonzalez, Henry Cavill. It had a great cast of characters. It was a really cool premise as well. It was about hunting down debts of billionaires who've borrowed from banks or hedge funds and just like fucked off with all their money. And so these people work in the gray. They're kind of legal, but they're kind of not in terms of how they go about collecting the money, which is really cool.
Oh, yeah.
I liked the premise. It seemed really interesting.
Sure.
Guy Ritchie has completely lost his spark
that's too bad.
Because this movie was narrated by its main characters the entire time, telling us what was about to happen.
Oh, weird.
It was so tedious. It took all of the tension out of the movie, all the excitement out of the movie, because I knew what was about to happen. Because they told me we're about to get in a car chase, and then they did. Lo and behold, it was so annoying. And if they had just let the plot unfold, it felt like. And I said this before when I was talking about this movie a month or so ago, when we were talking about movie scene. It reminded me a lot of the Matt Damon conversation that he had when he was doing the Netflix movie that I think he'll talk about in a little bit, saying how plots have to be explicitly restated multiple times because streaming services are accounting for the fact that people are on their phones. And that's what it felt like, that the audience was stupid and not paying attention, so they have to tell us everything that's happening. And it was so insulting and annoying, I hated the movie.
I gotcha. Yeah, makes sense. And the fact that you actually just reminded me of another movie to put on my should miss list. I'm gonna backtrack a little bit. The Rip with Matt Damon and Ben Affleck. One of the worst movies of 2026. I hated that movie so much. And that was a Joe Carnahan movie, which was really disappointing. Did you see The Rip?
No, I didn't watch it because you said it blew.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was blue, it was green, it was all the other ugly colors. No, I did not like The Rip. Sorry about that, but anyway.
No. I'm glad you added that.
I never did see In the Gray. Yeah.
Sucks.
I almost did watch it the other day, but I remember how passionately you did not enjoy it, so I figured I'll just take your word for that one.
Yeah, especially because of how much of a fan I used to be of Guy Ritchie. You know how much this pains me to say, so I'm being very honest here.
Yeah, yes you are, indeed.
All right, ready to get an argument?
Yeah.
Send Help is the last movie on my should miss list of the year.
Yeah, that's absolutely untrue. I don't have any idea what your problem with that movie is. It really makes no sense to me, because that movie is badass.
She is not ugly. The casting choice was terrible, even though I love Rachel McAdams.
This movie was have to be ugly.
Disgusting for no reason. It was so gross.
There was so many reasons for it to be disgusting.
That whole pig scene was ridiculous.
Oh, that was a real pig. That wasn't CGI. What do you mean it was ridiculous? They had to survive. She had to feed the dude. Like, come on.
No, I hated it. Hated the movie.
I couldn't believe that. Really kind of blew my mind, because I've seen it twice in theaters. I haven't watched it since, but I went on my own. I loved it. I took my sister to see it like less than a week later, and she loved it. And so many people, actually two of the bartending ladies that I worked with back in my last city, I was telling them that Send Help was a lot of fun and they should go check it out. It's definitely twisted and it's got some fucked up moments. And they both went and saw it together right before their shift. So they came down and they were both like, John, what the hell did we just watch? I'm like, what did you think? Like, we really enjoyed it, but what the hell was that? I'm like, I know exactly. It was so awesome. Rachel McAdams was great, and Dylan O'Brien was awesome.
They were both great.
I liked it.
They were both great. Yeah. Their performances were really good. I am a fan of Dylan O'Brien. I talked about his movie Twinless a bit last year.
Oh, yeah.
I thought was really interesting. But man, I did not like that movie at all.
I just don't.
But that's Sam Raimi, right?
I don't understand. Yeah, Sam Raimi, yeah.
Not a huge fan of his.
I guess not, yeah, because you didn't really, Drag Me to Hell like I thought you would last year when we did that one.
Speaking of being absolutely disgusting, that movie was super gross.
Yeah, Sam Raimi knows how to get the throat moving in the opposite direction.
Yeah, and I love the Spider-Man movies, but those were big productions, and they controlled him a little bit more. Those movies were not disgusting. I love Army of Darkness with Bruce Campbell because it was a satire. It was hilarious. It was a horror comedy that I'll probably introduce you at some point. But yeah, in general, he's just not my vibe. I mean, I gotcha. Both just completely tore apart that Doctor Strange movie a couple years ago.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Was that the Multiverse of Madness? Was that the one?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that movie was... Whoa, that movie was terrible.
See?
Well, hey, I guess they can't all be winners. I just don't understand how you didn't like that movie.
No,
she's so awesome. She's awesome in that movie, and her character is great.
She's great. Her
character's great. You just hated the disgustingness of it.
Yeah.
Come on, the scene where... we can't spoil anything, but... All right, well, anyway,
my friend
moving
who
on.
went with me to see that movie, he didn't like it either.
Well, I don't ever want to talk to him. I'm kidding. I don't even know who it was. It wasn't Monty, though, was it?
No.
Okay, Monty, you can stick around. But either way, no, it's cool. I get it. There's definitely a lot of people that did not like it. I loved it.
Well, that means our audience needs to watch it and break the tie.
Yeah, I'm curious. I know Steve, Whiskey by the Fire, saw it. He enjoyed it.
Okay, well,
that's 2 against 1.
He usually sides with me, so I'll forgive him this time.
A lot of times he does, yeah. And then, you know what's funny about Steve? I know you're listening, Steve, but it's great when Steve interacts with us and tells us what he has and hasn't seen and what he's adding to his list and what he's not based off of what we've said about movies.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. It's a cool back and forth.
It is. So more audience members, please feel free to do that. We love interacting with any of you.
Yeah.
Comment, even if you say,
Vivian, you and your boyfriend Miguel, jump on in. Come on, comment. Let us know.
Yeah.
Let us know. All right. So is that the finality of your should miss list?
It is.
So would you like to start us off with the movies that people could miss?
I would love to. Thank you.
All right. Yeah, let's do it.
I'm actually going to go in your order, which is worst to best.
Ah, yes. I love doing that.
But all these are pretty solid.
All right, let's do it.
First and foremost, Alan Rickman movie War Machine on Netflix.
Yeah.
It was fun.
It was.
I had a good time. It's not an Oscar winner. It's not something that I'm going to put on a can't miss list ever. But in terms of entertainment value, that was pretty damn good.
Oh, it was a full-on entertainment piece indeed, and that is also on my could-miss list.
Awesome. And then another streaming movie that I watched, which I'm not a huge fan of these actors, but the trailer just seemed a little weird enough for me that I caught my attention.
I know which one this is.
Especially because it's a streaming movie, and you don't usually see those kinds of movies being anything but straightforward.
Mm-hmm.
But when I saw the trailer with Vince Vaughn and Isa Gonzalez again.
Oh, yeah.
And James Marsden playing in the movie on Hulu called Mike and Nick and Nick and Alice.
Nick and Alice, yeah.
I was intrigued, and so I watched it. And it's pretty solid. It's like a sci-fi gangster kind of comedy. It's all a little all over the place with the genres, but it actually works versus the movie that you just talked about, right, Tuner?
It totally does, yes.
I had a great time. I was pleasantly surprised at how good it was for a streaming movie and the kind of plot it had for a streaming movie. Like a time machine. I'm not going to say anything else at all. You get that from the trailer, but I don't want to say it's daring because it's not, but for streaming it is. So yeah, and you know how much I love time travel movies.
Yes, as do I. And Mike and Nick and Alice is also on my could miss list. I had a great time with it. I laughed a lot. The action is great. Vince Vaughn was really good. He hasn't I think since Freaky, he's been dropping some solid acting movies, and it doesn't seem like he's playing himself in this movie either. Well, kind of though. I guess I misspoke. He's definitely playing a version of himself, but I really had a good time. I actually was scrolling through reels on Instagram, and the scene where James Marsden, Vince Vaughn, and Isa Gonzalez are talking about the breakdown of Gilmore Girls. I sent that to my dad because my dad and my mom both are huge Gilmore Girls fans, and my dad's like, "What the hell is this?" Oh, it's a new movie out, and he goes, "Why does Vince Vaughn look like he just had the shit kicked out of him?" I'm like, well, because in that scene he did have the shit kicked out of him. I was like, just watch the movie. It's R-rated, but I think you guys like it. I still don't know if they watched it or not, but that Gilmore Girls scene was great. I thought the passionate discussion back and forth was very good. So yeah, Mike and Nick and Alice, definitely an enjoyable flick.
Very entertaining.
Yes.
Moving on up, a movie that I saw recently. It's actually the most recent movie I saw because it's finally on HBO. It was only in theaters, especially in the U.S., for a very brief period. They've been teasing this movie for almost a year. I thought it was going to be a 2025 movie, but it was only on the festival circuit in 2025. This is the Alexander Skarsgård movie, Pillion.
Oh, you did finally watch it.
I did finally watch it on HBO.
Oh, yeah. It's on your should miss because of the subject matter?
Yes, absolutely. This is not a movie for everyone. In fact, it's not a movie for most people. But I loved it. I loved it so much. It was so well done. It was interesting. It gave me a really nice glimpse into a world and a culture that I haven't had any experience with. And that would be gay, dom, motorcycles, rom-com.
Oh, all right. There you go.
This is a very niche genre. But both Alexander Skarsgård and Henry Melling, who plays Dudley Dursley, Harry Potter's cousin in the Harry Potter series, who looks completely different now, by the way.
Yeah, he does.
It's hard to recognize him. They both are incredible. They gave great performances, and I loved the score. The cinematography was amazing. I liked the editing. I really liked everything about this film.
Sweet.
And it was fascinating. I really enjoyed my hour and 40 minutes with it. I thought the pacing was really good. I didn't know where it was going, and I really loved that it wasn't toxic. And so many movies like this, especially with Dom, BDSM, that kind of like, or even gay movies, right? They really go towards the traumatic or toxic, and it wasn't like that at all. And so
nice.
It was a very interesting character study and also wonderful character arcs that I really enjoyed. So I liked it from start to finish. It is not for everybody at all. Like I said, it's a gay Dom motorcycle rom-com, and it is explicit. There is a lot of nudity in it, so just be prepared. But I think you'd hate it. And for but for those people who may be interested based on what the brief synopsis I've given, please give it a watch. It's Pillion on HBO.
All right, sounds good.
Moving on in the completely opposite direction, Neve Campbell, I love you. I don't care what you're in. I don't care what movie it is. I will go see it. That includes the 7th installment to my all-time favorite slasher franchise. That would be Scream 7 that came out this year. Neve Campbell returned. It was all right, but it wasn't terrible.
It was all right. It was not terrible, but it is very all right.
I think the problem was casting.
Oh, I will give you that. Yeah, that's for sure.
Joe McHale as her husband was a terrible choice.
That was so weird. Yeah, that was one of the main. Yeah.
Her daughter was also miscast.
Absolutely. Yeah. Agreed. Massively.
Those were the two main issues I had with the movie.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's not the worst slasher movie I've seen, and I'm sure it's not the worst horror movie you've seen so far this year.
No, that's definitely true. It's on my could miss list as well. I liked it over 4, 5, and 6 big time.
Yeah, I could see that. Now getting back into relationships, but this one is a lot more toxic than Pillion.
Oh.
A movie that you and I both loved, but I didn't put it on my can't miss only because I didn't like the ending.
Oh, I know which one this is.
But I freaking loved this movie a lot. Zendaya was incredible in it. Robert Pattinson was his usual awesome self.
Yes.
God, the drama was a lot of fun.
Yeah. The drama was a lot of fun.
Perfect name for it, too, because it is a mess and a half.
Yeah, it is. It's on a different list for me.
Really?
But,
okay.
Yeah. We'll talk about it when I get there.
Neither one of us liked that ending.
That's true. I still have it on a different list.
Okay. But I could understand that. I'm not going to argue with you on it because it's a really good movie.
It is really very, very good.
Also, just because I have another opportunity to say it, his friends suck the most.
Oh, yeah. Massively.
They're the worst.
Yeah, Wade Ripple's terrible in this movie.
Any opportunity I have to talk about his stupid-ass, horrible friends, I will.
Yeah,
also,
they were awful.
The female friend, she's part of the Haim sisters, who are a musical group, and they have really good music.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't either until I looked her up, and so then I found out, and I was like, oh, I'm actually a fan of the Haim sisters, so that was pretty cool. And then I saw her in something else. Yeah, it was neat. So that's the drama, and then going on to a really cool action movie starring Aaron Taylor-Johnson, Theo James, and a bunch of other really great British actors. This is called Fuse.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. I vaguely remember you talking about that one.
It's a heist movie. It's an action movie. It's really cool. I really like the premise. I didn't like the editing in the last 2/3 of the movie. Otherwise, fantastic film.
Sweet.
Lot of tension. Definitely kept me on the edge of my seat in the theaters. I had a really good time with it. I definitely recommend it.
Awesome. I will check that one out if it comes across me.
Yeah, Fuse should be streaming soon. It came out in February or March. Yeah. Oh, man. You could convince me to put these on Can't Miss just because I had such a good time with both of these movies. The first one being Ready or Not 2.
Oh, yeah.
So good. And it's for a sequel, for a horror movie. God, did they just knock it out of the park. So impressed.
Yes, they did.
Delightfully surprised at how well they handled a sequel of all things.
Mm-hmm.
And I loved the cast because the first Ready or Not had a great cast. We had Andy McDowell, we had Henry Sergi in there, a bunch of other people that we really like. Ready or Not 2 had Catherine Newton, Elijah Wood, Sarah Michelle Gellar's back in acting, which is great to see. Sean Hatzie, who is the hot night shift ER doctor in The Pit for anyone who watches that show. So yes, there's a great cast of people. The premise is believable, but ups the stakes, which is exactly what you should do for a sequel. Yep. Oh, God, I had so much fun with Ready or Not 2. Like I said, you could convince me to put it on the other list. I had such a good time.
I might have to. It's on a different list for me, that's for damn sure.
And the last one is it was almost on my can't miss list, but the last 20 or even 10 minutes just got a little too ridiculous for me. And so that's why I'm more firm on my placement of this one. This is Over Your Dead Body.
Whoa.
I know. It's so close, though. I know.
That one surprises me big time. Wow.
I really
You
did
loved that movie.
I really, really did. Samara Weaving, when it comes to horror, you have my heart.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And Jason Segel was amazing in that movie.
Yeah, he was. It was a great movie. It's also on my could miss list. It was great, but I will agree it went on a little bit too long.
It needed to be about 7 minutes shorter and it just went off the rails just a little bit too much in the end. Timothy Olyphant was great in it too. But it's just...
So was Juliette Lewis.
God, yes. She's so good at being crazy. Yeah. But yes, I think that really is what halts that ceiling for me from putting it into the can't miss list.
Absolutely. I fully agree. Yep.
Fabulous. Well, then why don't you kick off or continue your could miss list? Because I know you have one in me.
All right. Yes, I do. It's quite long, but we've already discussed 4, so I'll just kind of glaze over those. But I have a couple of documentaries in my could miss list. I'll start with one of them that my wife and I just watched the other night. This one's called The Murder of Rachel Nichol.
Ooh.
Yeah, The Murder of Rachel Nichol is on Netflix. It is about a woman that gets murdered in front of her 2-year-old son in the middle of this marsh area in London, and the investigation that ensues. And how the police kind of get this kid at 2 to 3 years old to remember and kind of help find the killer of his mom. It was a good documentary. It just kind of it was good. It's one of those things where the more documentaries that I tend to watch, I'm just kind of like, are these good movies or is the information the good part? Right. And it's just told well, and that's of course what a documentary is. I've said that before. And it's I feel fucked up to say this, but it didn't grab me.
Right.
It just sounds so strange in a documentary, a true crime. It just didn't grab me. And I think it was just the way that the story was told either way. But if you're a true crime nut like myself, like V, like my wife, The Murder of Rachel Nichol is not going to be a waste of your time. It's certainly interesting and fascinating, but it is on my could miss list.
That little boy's testimony would not be admissible in court, though.
Yeah, it's that's what I'm saying. It's interesting. I think people give it a shot. Why not?
Okay.
My next pick for could miss is an actor that I absolutely love, mostly for his role of Joe Bluth in Arrested Development. So I was very excited for this movie, especially because he directed it as well, and this also stars Laura Dern. This is This Thing On?
Very, very few trailers fail to grab an iota of my interest. And this was certainly one of them.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's definitely funny. It's dark. It is a dark relationship tale, I will say. But if you are a fan of Will Arnett, give it a shot, especially Laura Dern. She is great in the movie, but she's literally great in everything. So is This Thing On? Another one of my could miss of the year.
Wait, I thought it was directed by Bradley Cooper.
Wow, you're absolutely right. Okay. It is directed by Bradley Cooper. I forgot about that. My mistake. Oh, wow. Yeah, and Bradley Cooper actually has some of the funniest moments in the movie, by the way.
Of course,
thank you for that reminder. I apologize. I have misspoken on who's directed what in the past. I think Will Arnett wrote the movie with Bradley Cooper.
Oh, yeah, because I think it was
could be wrong
Will
on that
Arnett
now, too.
talking about a specific experience he had previously, and then he went from there for the screenplay.
Yes. Gus Van Sant brought us this movie that came out earlier this year. Bill Skarsgård stars in it, as does Al Pacino, Coleman Domingo, and Cary Elwes. This is a movie called Dead Man's Wire, based on a true story from the 70s.
I'm sorry. How have I not heard of this film other than you talking about it?
Yeah, you definitely have heard about it when I saw it before, but yeah, it flew super under the radar. I think it was in theaters for like a week and a half. Yeah, I went into a very early show, I think on a Tuesday or Wednesday, and I was the only one in the theater. It's an interesting hostage story, and I gotta say that it's well acted. Of course, Coleman Domingo's fantastic, but Bill Skarsgård in this movie, super good. It's a could miss only because it wasn't like a massively memorable movie, but it's a very well done movie, and the way that they utilize real footage with the movie is really awesome. So if you're into that true crime situation, again, check out Dead Man's Wire.
Okay.
Yes. This next one I thought you were going to talk about in your last bit, and maybe you just haven't seen it, but I thought you had because we had talked about it. Maybe we talked about it because you were not planning on watching it, but I did anyway. Jason Momoa, Dave Bautista. This is Amazon Prime's The Wrecking Crew.
Oh my God, that's right. I did watch that movie. It sucked.
It was not great at all. It's 2 hours long, but the action is a lot of fun.
No, that's on my should-miss list. What are you doing?
No, it was fine. It was enjoyable. I had a good time with the 2 hours. It didn't irritate me or anything like that. I think it's worth watching, but it's definitely forgettable. Okay.
It's a stupid action streaming movie. We all like to watch those from time to time, especially after a stressful week. Completely mind-numbing. So yes, in that way, you can definitely watch the film, but it's so dumb. I will say, though, the bathroom scene with Jason Momoa was really hilarious.
Yeah, it was hilarious. Exactly. There are moments.
Really, really hard.
Yeah. There are great moments in the movie,
but that because it's a stupid ass movie.
It is not a great movie, but it is an enjoyable 2 hours. You can put it on while you're making dinner. Like
folding laundry is the way I like to tell those movies.
It's a laundry folding movie. Yeah. That's exactly what it is.
Okay, but to give our audience context, Back in Action and Heads of State were both streaming movies, both action movies over the last 2 years, both worlds better than The Wrecking Crew.
Oh, there's no debate here. Okay. Yeah, those both were so much better than The Wrecking Crew.
A little bit of context.
Yeah, absolutely. 100% agree. I took my wife to see this movie because she really wanted to see it. This stars Halle Bailey. This is a movie called You, Me, and Tuscany, an example of every single cliche that can be thrown into a romantic comedy that has been overused in every sense of the word. It's a could miss because I know a lot of people like rom-coms, and there have not been many rom-coms in 2026 yet. So I'm putting it on there as I liked Halle Berry as Ariel, but I still didn't really like The Little Mermaid live action as much as some others did. But Yumi and Tuscany is certainly, it's another laundry folding movie, if you will.
Some of my friends said that I must watch it solely for Regé-Jean Page in that film.
Yeah, I guess. If that's your kind of thing, go for it.
A very hot, fit man? Yes, that is my thing. Thank you.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, that's one of my things.
That's one of them. Exactly. So yeah, that's a could miss. Take it or leave it. I don't even know if it's streaming yet, but it was fine.
God, we've been really missing out on rom-coms.
Yeah, there really have not been.
We haven't really had very many.
No, we have not. It's unfortunate, really.
It really is.
They can be good. I like my rom-coms.
Wuthering Heights was not one. Neither was the drama.
No, that's true.
Pillion kind of was. There were some funny moments.
Oh, all right. I'll take your word for it. Pixar dropped this movie this year, and they shouldn't have. But I'm putting it on could miss because it's going to be a movie that you can put on for your kids that are under 10 and they'll pay attention, but nobody else will. This is Hoppers. Terrible movie. I hated it so much, but I'm putting it on a could miss for the people with children out there.
Pixar's version of Avatar.
That's exactly what it is, and it was not good.
No, I had no interest in seeing it from the trailer. And I turned to you and said that exact same. I was like, because you got kind of excited. I was like, dude, this is Avatar animated.
Yeah. Yep. That's exactly what it was. There was a movie back in the 80s that came out with the same name that a lot of people thought was real, but apparently turned out to not be real. And this one was a play on that, and it was... I'm putting it on could miss because I know a lot of horror fans will likely check it out. I didn't like it very much, but I liked some of it. This is a movie called Faces of Death.
I like the name.
Yeah, and it's got a cool premise. They use social media in this version of the movie quite well, and it's fascinating, and some of it's good, some of it's not. It is what it is. It's a could miss. It wasn't one of the worst movies of the year. It was far better than Undertone, that's for sure. And I know that's not a lot of praise coming from me, but it's still far better than Undertone.
Okay.
I watched this movie one night randomly. I was scrolling through Amazon Prime because I know that Amazon and a couple other streamers will have a foreign film section, which I'm really liking, and I think that I think Netflix also has them too. This one came on my radar. It's called Fabian and the Deadly Wedding. It's out of Germany, and it was a whodunit, and it was very funny. If you don't mind subtitles, give it a shot. A could miss only because it's a foreign film, and I know not many people are subtitle readers.
I'm adding it to my list because your description sounds awesome.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a very entertaining flick. This next one I went and saw out of just pure curiosity. This theater called The Flicks will show a lot of independent films and foreign films. I've seen a lot of both there, including Trainspotting in a re-release less than a month ago, which was incredible to see Trainspotting on the big screen. Absolutely loved that they had a copy. This movie stars Rose Byrne, Octavia Spencer, Ariana DeBose, and Simon Rex. This is a movie called Tow. This is based on a true story about a woman that gets her car towed that she's living in while she's trying to find work in Seattle. It was a good movie. It wasn't super funny. It was definitely a little bit heavier on the drama, but if you like Rose Byrne, definitely check this out. She was fantastic in it.
We do like Rose Byrne. Speaking of spy.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, exactly. This next movie on my list is a Mattel-based movie. Very colorful, similar to Thor Ragnarok. This is Masters of the Universe.
I still want to see it.
Yeah, it's worth seeing. I don't think I'll ever watch it again.
Mm-hmm.
Some YouTuber made this movie. I think his name is Mark something. It was 2 hours of him in a room going down into an ocean of blood. And this was the first of the year of the YouTube generation movies that came out this year. Made so much money, and now that it's out of theaters, everybody's completely forgotten about it. But that happens when your attention span is that of a TikTok video. This movie is called Iron Lung. Iron Lung was all right. I didn't hate it. I have no idea who the YouTuber guy is. His name's Mark something. Mark, I don't even know what. So forgive me if there's people yelling at their radios or on their hot girl walks going, it's Mark this and then I don't watch people play video games on the internet. I think it's a completely waste of valuable time. You could be watching real movies and reality or whatever, I guess, if you want to call it that. But Iron Lung could miss. It's interesting, and it's cool to see what the guy accomplished with the amount of money that he had and the fact that he made a shit ton of money with it.
Yeah, I mean, that part of it's pretty cool.
Yeah, very cool. Congratulations to him. Melissa Leo showed up in this movie for like 3 minutes. Very entertaining flick. The trailer scared the absolute living hell out of every single person that saw the trailer because the trailer was quite terrifying.
Yes.
The movie itself
Yes, it
was not so scary, but it was a good movie. It had a completely different lore than I expected. This is a movie called Passenger.
So you can confirm to our audience, since you've known me for quite a long time, me getting startled and screaming in the theater is not something that happens very often.
No, it's not, but it does happen.
And it happened in the Passenger trailer.
Hey, that Passenger trailer scared the hell out of me, too. I thought it was a great way to sell that movie. And
Fantastic.
They got a lot of people in the theater.
Yeah.
And some people were definitely disappointed with it, as, a majority of the horror community. It happens that way. But Passenger was enjoyable. It's worth seeing. I'd likely watch it again. I don't know if I would add it to my collection, though.
Okay.
The Wayans brothers are back, ladies and gentlemen, as is Anna Faris, as is Sherry O'Terry, as is Regina Hall, giving us farcical, raunchy, disgusting humor, and shocking moments as well. This is Scary Movie 6. I laughed a good amount. I would watch it again. I don't know if I would own it. I still like the first three far better. But Scary Movie 6 was a lot of fun, and it was great to see the Wayans brothers back in action.
Are you going to watch the new Jackass film?
Moving along to my next movie. This is another YouTube generational movie. I don't know any of the actors in this movie. I don't know who the director is, but apparently he, like the other guy from Iron Lung, has a following like no other. This is a horror comedy called Obsession.
That everyone's obsessed with.
Yeah, and it's getting nauseating to the point where, just like last year, Sinners and Weapons were the most talked about movies of the year. Sinners is good. Weapons was not so great. Obsession is not a bad movie. I'm not dogging it in any way, shape, or form, but you people need to calm the fuck down. This movie is fine. It is not a masterpiece. It is not going to win any Oscars. The fact that people are pushing for this girl to get nominated is hysterical because they clearly have not watched a lot of movies this year or ever.
Or
but
Oscars.
Obsession is, or Oscars, exactly. I think because of the win for Weapons last year, everybody thinks that now horror movies are going to get recognized again. And while I really want that to happen, I don't see Obsession getting anything other than the Cinematic and Box Office Achievement Award at the Golden Globes next year.
I could definitely picture that happening.
Oh, I think it's going to happen. It was made on a $750,000 budget. It's made over $300 million worldwide.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and everybody's already like, well, it's already taken out The Exorcist as the 6th highest grossing movie. You can't really talk like that when the ticket prices were so much smaller in the 70s than they are in 2026.
Yeah, it has
we
to be
need to
adjusted.
relax. Just chill out, okay? Chill out. Sally Field and Will Pullman star in this Netflix adaptation of a book that my wife read and really liked. She said I'd like the movie, and I did, because not only is Sally Field, but I really enjoy Alfred Molina as the voice of Marcellus the Octopus. This is Remarkably Bright Creatures.
I have to read the book first, but I've been told I really, really need to watch it. My my niece and now nephew, they just got married about a week ago. We were talking about the movies because their favorite episodes of the show are our recap episodes. And
sweet.
They both asked, like, have you watched Remarkably Bright Creatures yet? And I said, no, I really want to read the book. They're like, oh my God, read the book and you'll cry, and then watch the movie and you'll cry.
I watched it just the other night, and I enjoyed it. There were moments that I didn't see coming, so I'm not going to read the book, but it was an enjoyable movie.
Great.
And V, you just asked me, I think about 2 minutes ago, if I was going to see the new Jackass movie, and you bet your jackass I am, and did. I went and saw Jackass Best and Last. It was a good sizzle reel movie. There was a lot of recapping of the last 25 plus years, and I got to tell you, I of course remember every single one of them because I've seen all the movies and I've seen every episode of Jackass, and that was my shit when I was growing up. And the movie is good. There's some new stuff. I will very likely see it again in theaters just because it's one of those movies that I think we need right now with the way that the world is. We just need a recap of guys doing stupid shit and laughing our asses off at it. And that is Jackass Best to Last in the highest praise that I can give it. But definitely a could miss if you are not somebody like me or V that enjoy the Jackass movies. Actually, I don't even know if you like the Jackass movies, V. I'm just assuming. I feel like you would, though.
I really liked the Jackass show and movies when they were doing physical comedy. All of their disgusting stunts I hated every single second of.
Oh, yeah.
But all their physical comedy
there was one moment
amazing.
in this one
disgusting.
I certainly gagged at.
Yeah,
and
so
there's always gross stuff. They can't help but do gross shit.
My coworker watched it last weekend and told me today that he had seen it and that about 75-80% of it was just rehashing old stuff and showing scenes they hadn't shown before in previous movies, which I get. They're all getting pretty old. I mean, they're older than us.
Oh, yeah, big time. Yes. Yeah, they're in their 50s and teetering on 60s, I think, at least Knoxville is.
I can understand why you don't want to throw yourself into a bull ring or what have you. And I get it. But yeah, I actually prefer watching Jackass gags on YouTube because then I can sort through the gross stuff, and I only watch the gags that are physically hilarious, and that's the one. Those are the ones I like to see. So I won't watch the movie, but I was previously a fan of Jackass when it was on MTV,
Sweet.
And then when it was made into a movie.
Awesome. So yeah, definitely a could miss. It's certainly not going to win a single award, and we all know that. But I think this could be the last one, but you never know.
God, I hope so. Like we said, they're getting up there.
Yeah, they're getting up there.
Only in terms of the kind of physical comedy that they do.
Yeah,
not because
totally.
They're old.
Yeah, exactly. Hugh Jackman leads the cast in the... Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. That was Carl Urban leads the cast in this one. This is a sequel of which Carl Urban absolutely channeled his inner Wolverine to play Johnny Cage in Mortal Kombat 2.
There can be only one. And that was from 1995.
Yeah, but come on, the last one before this one was pretty badass.
Never saw it.
Or did you not see it?
I haven't seen any of them.
I liked the last Mortal Kombat, and this one was good. There's definitely a lot of awesome battles in this one, but it's a could miss. I'd watch it again, but I don't think I'd ever own it. All right, we're getting close to some of the top of the could miss, and only because a lot of these is just going to be a mixed audience for. I'm going to start with this one. I should have put it on should miss, but I put it on could miss. No, I'm demoting it. It's going to should miss. It has to. It's terrible. I think I laughed 3 times in the hour and a half. This is Rosamund Pike, Emily Mortimer, and Sacha Baron Cohen in Ladies First on Netflix.
Oh, I saw a scene with that, though. The scene in the boardroom healed my feminist heart.
There's a lot of great moments, like 4 or 5 in the entirety of that movie, and otherwise it's not good at all. So Ladies First is definitely going to should miss. Sorry, Sacha Baron Cohen. Charlize Theron is the lead in this movie, along with Taron Egerton, and Eric Bana shows up for a few minutes.
Does he?
Yes, he does. This is the new Netflix-produced Apex.
It looked so stupid.
It was not as stupid as I think you think it would be, because I said the same thing. Yeah,
the trailer was
I gotta say,
horrible.
I never saw the trailer. I never saw it at all. So I just
and terrible
put
CGI.
It on. Well, some of it is location shooting, but there's definitely some CGI that's not very good in the movie. Overall, though, it's like a C+ movie. It's really nothing spectacular, but Charlize Theron's badass. Taron Egerton is really pretty cool in this movie. I feel like he channeled his inner James McAvoy in Split in this movie.
Just going to say the same thing.
Absolutely apex. It's worth seeing, but it's nothing spectacular.
It's worth doing the laundry, too.
No, because there's a couple of things that you kind of need to pay attention to actually kind of be like,
wait, didn't you just demote this movie? You said it sucked.
No, I didn't.
Oh, that was the one before. Sorry.
Yeah, that was ladies first. Pay attention. Jeez.
Shit.
This is a documentary that my wife got me to take her to because she is a massive fan of this infinite icon. This is Paris, Infinite Icon, the documentary.
And then I texted her what a horrible racist bigot Paris Hilton is.
Yeah, and then she said that she came back with, you were wrong, so I can only side with my wife on this one. Paris Infinite Icon was, it was a decent documentary. I didn't know anything about Paris Hilton, so other than, what she portrayed herself as in the early 2000s. If you like Paris Hilton, give it a shot. Paris Hilton is somebody my wife is a very big fan of, so I was glad to take her to see it.
Well, I'm glad you guys went out to the movies together.
Yeah. Another documentary that I watched, I saw the trailer for before I saw Toe, actually, and I wanted to see it in theaters, but I'm kind of glad that I didn't because the director of this documentary was the director of Navalny and Tuner. This movie is called The AI Doc.
I really want to see this movie.
It's worth seeing. It's just, I don't know if this guy just, for whatever, I think Navalny was it, truthfully. I think that's gonna be his shining moment.
What happens?
Yeah, and the AI doc has a lot of interesting discussions about it, but he just kind of comes off as a whiny little bitch, the guy that directs this movie. Because he's about to have a kid, and he's like, I don't want my kid to grow up in an AI world. And then
I get it.
Like, I get it, but dude, relax. Just relax. So either way, the AI doc is worth watching. I think it was on Amazon Prime. But like I said, the director kind of started to irritate me towards the last half hour of the movie.
Okay.
Another documentary, which I enjoyed, but it, similar to the murder of Rachel Nichols, didn't grab me like I thought it would, and I was upset about that because I really love this actor that this documentary is about, and I think, in a weird way, similar to the Eddie Murphy documentary. Okay, it's called Marty, Life is Short. It's the Martin Short documentary on Netflix.
Yeah.
It's a good documentary, but there was something missing in it. I don't the emotional. I don't know. Like I liked it. But I didn't love it. Okay. And I was a little sad that I didn't love it because I love Martin Short.
Yeah, and we loved the John Candy doc last year.
Yeah, the John Candy doc was great. I don't think it's because he's still alive that it didn't grab me the way that it did.
No,
I just feel like there was, I don't know. I mean, it was cool to see like how many friends in the entertainment industry Martin Short actually has and still has. And there were some people that showed up in the doc and was like, oh, I didn't even know that they were friends. Spielberg, for one, I had no idea that they hung out and had Thanksgiving and Christmas pretty much every year together. Or Hanukkah, if you will, whichever one. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, a lot of really cool archival footage from his home videos and stuff like that. Very cool documentary. Just it wasn't, it was cool.
Lacked the spark.
Yeah, it lacked a little bit of spark.
Okay. But
and
still
we
better
all know
than
Martin Short does not lack spark at all. But
but it was still better than the Eddie Murphy documentary?
Oh, yeah, by miles.
Sucked.
Yeah, so much better than the Eddie documentary, absolutely. Glenn Powell and Margaret Qualley star in this movie from earlier this year. Mm-hmm. I really enjoyed it. It's on Could Miss because it's so different that I don't think a lot of people could really sink their teeth into it, and this is How to Make a Killing.
It is now streaming on HBO. I can't wait to watch it.
Oh, sweet. I'm curious to see what you'll think about it, because we are big Glenn Powell fans.
We are, but we were a bit disappointed with The Running Man last year, so I'm hoping he can redeem himself.
That we were. Yeah. I think this one redeems him for Running Man.
Fabulous.
Emily Blunt is the lead in this movie. This is the new Spielberg movie. This is Disclosure Day. I enjoyed it. I didn't love it. My father-in-law has seen it now 3 times.
What?
He's taken my mother-in-law after we went and saw it, and then he took one of Amy's cousins to see it, and I almost went the 3rd time, but we were recording this episode. So I've only seen Disclosure Day once, but I liked it, didn't love it. Could miss if you are not a fan of Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Wait, which one of Amy's cousins did he take to the movies?
Dougie.
Yeah, I love Dougie. That's awesome.
This movie, oh man, I was so excited for it. I really was. I had it on my to watch on I think it was Peacock or Prime, one of the streamers. It sounded like a great idea, and I'm going to tell you right now, the idea is awesome. This movie is called Slanted. It's about a Asian girl in high school that really wants to be white. Oh. And it's, oh my gosh, it's a great, great concept. The execution was awful.
Aww.
So disappointing. It could have been so fucked up. It could have been on the level of The Substance on how fucked up this movie could have been, but it just didn't go there. They played it safe, and I was so upset when it ended because I was like, damn it, it's over. I wanted so much more, but I'm putting it on could miss because I feel like a lot of people still would like it. The cast is really good. The acting is actually very good. The movie just fell flat for me and did not push the boundaries that I was hoping it would push.
Bummer.
This is a 5th installment that does not need to exist. I'm putting it on could miss because 1 through the first 2 are still masterpieces. And I gotta tell you, when I was watching Toy Story 5, I feel like Joan Cusack just didn't care. And I feel like same with Tom Hanks. I felt like everybody was just like, all right, let's do what we've done before. Let's do this. Let's get this out of the way so I can go to my next project or I can go home and be with my family, whatever. Mm-hmm. Toy Story 5 was so unnecessary and not good, but it's a Toy Story movie, so I feel I have an obligation to put it on could miss instead of should miss. So that's why it is on could miss.
If there was a Scream movie that was absolutely terrible, I would put it on the should miss.
Well, that's the thing, is it wasn't absolutely terrible. It's just unnecessary. Yeah. There were moments that I actually was very loudly laughing because they were very funny moments. Uh-huh. It just wasn't great.
Yeah, I haven't cared about Toy Story since the second one. And everybody just fell over themselves about, was it the third or fourth one?
Yeah, third one. Everybody was really obsessed with the third one.
Everybody say, I wept. And I watched it and I shrugged, honestly. Sorry, I'm a heartless human.
You really are. My gosh, you don't care if the toys get incinerated? How dare you? Yeah. No, I watched the first 3 and I got through about 40 minutes of the fourth one last year. And the third one is good. It's similar to 4 and, it's similar to 5. It's just unnecessary.
It's unnecessary.
1 and 2 are the crowning achievements of the Toy Story lore, for sure.
There should be a running joke now with Tom Hanks and Tim Allen, though. Until you're 90, just like in Deadpool.
They totally could do that because it's absolutely true. All right, here we go. Several years ago, there was a very raunchy comedy starring Zac Efron and John Cena. John Cena has dropped another very raunchy comedy on Netflix. This one also stars Eric Andre, Michelle Moynihan, and Sherry Cola. This is Little Brother. Oh, and Christopher Maloney is also in it. Maloney.
Oh my God, I love him so much. Elliot Stabler.
Little Brother made me laugh so much that I would definitely watch it again. Same with Ricky Stenicki from a few years ago. John Cena can do raunchy comedy so well. I love me some John Cena, although I hated that movie he did with Awkwafina a few years ago. Little Brother is, and I don't think I've actually ever really spent a lot of time with Eric Andre in any shape or form, but this guy's funny as fuck. Like, this movie is hilarious. So if you have not seen Little Brother and you like raunchy comedies, give Little Brother a shot. I put it on could miss because it's raunchy.
Ooh, good. What streaming service is it on?
It's on Netflix currently right now. Just came out like 2 days ago. And I posted I was watching it. Sherry Cola and Michelle Moynihan liked my story.
Oh, fabulous. Okay, Suzanne, my sister who loves raunchy comedies, prepare yourself because we're watching Little Brother together next time I see you.
Oh, sweet. Awesome. I hope you both enjoy it like I did.
Oh, I'm sure we will. She's the one that we watched Ricky Stenicki together, and we also watched, what was it? The road trip movie, the group of Asian girls.
Oh, Joyride. Yeah, Sherry Cola's in Joyride, and she's in this one too.
God damn, that movie's so funny. But so she's the one I watch raunchy comedies with.
Awesome. Well, I can't wait to hear what both of you think of that one.
Yeah.
Sam Rockwell came out with this movie at the beginning of the year that I never saw a trailer for, but I went and saw it, and I had a full-on blast with it. Absolutely a great time. It's on could miss because I don't think a lot of people are going to like it, but I really enjoyed it. This is Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die.
Currently streaming on Hulu.
Oh, wonderful.
It just came out.
I'm going to have have Amy watch that one. I think she'd like it.
Yeah, just in the last, I think, 2 weeks. And I wanted to watch it before this episode, but I couldn't get to it because I had finals. But, oh, man, we love Sam Rockwell. I'm so excited for that film.
Yeah, I think you'll enjoy it.
Awesome.
Nia DaCosta directed this sequel, however you want to put it, with Ray Fiennes. Oh, man. Was this a fantastic redemption for the absolute atrocity that was 28 years later. 28 years later, The Bone Temple, fantastic horror flick. Awesome horror movie, brutal and shocking. I loved it. I would likely own this one, but I'm never to watch 28 Years Later again. And I'm putting it on Could Miss because I still have a little bit of a sour taste in my mouth for 28 Years Later.
Fair.
So that is my list of Could Miss of 2026 as of now in June. Moving on to the list of Cannot Miss. So I'm curious, V, what is on your Cannot Miss list for the first 6 months out of the 14 movies you've watched so far?
Don't rub it in. Jesus Christ.
Oh, I'm rubbing it in.
I'm already embarrassed enough. Failing my duties.
Rubbing it in like
a
sunscreen.
podcast. That's good. Oh, I like that term. So I have 2 movies on my can't miss list. Both of them you and I absolutely loved. Both of them are also on your can't miss list. And they are 1 and 2 for me for the year. Even though I didn't have any other movies, they could have been, thinking like, oh, they're all can't miss, but I'm sure there'll be better movies I've seen. No. These are 2 of the best movies of the year. And I know I say that with confidence, even though I saw 14 movies, but you've seen nearly 60 and you will agree with me, which is why I'm confident. And so when we get to your top 3, we'll go through my top 2.
Oh, all right. Okay, then. So let's jump back into my movies, then, of can't miss of so far of the first 6 months of 2026. I'm going to start with a documentary that is a can't miss because of the impact that it had, not only in the country that it happened in, but the world. This is the Fukushima, A Nuclear Nightmare.
Is that documentary just really stressful and going to make you freak out about the Pacific Ocean? Because I literally just went diving in it a month ago.
Oh, is that why you're glowing green right now? And your hair's falling out and you have weird patches falling out of your eyes? No. Yes, it is absolutely a stressful documentary to watch. Every 5 minutes, you're like, what the fuck? It's similar to Chernobyl. It's just so twisted.
It sounds good, though. I really,
It is, yeah.
I just don't want to be stressed out.
Well, then watch this and then go watch Little Brother with your sister.
Okay, sounds good.
My next movie, Samara Weaving, Catherine Newton.
Yes.
Sarah Michelle Gellar. Elijah Wood, Ready or Not, Here I Come. Excellent sequel. I had such a blast. I think I was one of 4 people in the theater, and all we were doing was cheering and just having an absolute blast. Such a great sequel to Ready or Not. I can't say enough good things about Ready or Not, Here I Come.
I agree, and like I said, you could convince me to buy the next recap episode to put it on my can't miss list.
I'm sure I will. I imagine I will, yeah. This next one I actually just watched about an hour before we recorded this episode.
Ooh.
This is a documentary on Netflix about a car crash that happened. It's called The Crash. It's about this 17-year-old girl that was driving her car very fast and ended up killing 2 other people after she crashed the car. If you are a true crime fan, check this documentary out, The Crash. Cannot miss it because the more I'm watching these true crime documentaries with these women, filth is the only thing that I can think of to say about this woman that this documentary is the subject of.
Oh, I think I know what case this is about. Oh,
yeah. Mackenzie something or other.
Yeah.
Some stupid fucking bitch in Ohio that just
awful.
Yeah, I went on a little bit of a tirade on Instagram because there's a free Mackenzie page and it's just like, you people are out of her parents are the stupidest fucking people on the planet and her mom is such a dumb fucking bitch. So yeah, check out The Crash. It was very well done, and Amy, I put it on, and Amy goes, "We watched this." I'm like, "Oh no, we didn't." She goes, "Oh well, then I watched it without you." I said, "Then you must have," because then I got out.
Well, there's also a
Dateline
like, episode about it.
Oh, I'm sure there is. Yeah, there's going to be so much shit that comes out about this. It's crazy. Yeah, The Crash, cannot miss if you're a true crime nut like myself. V, I'm surprised you actually haven't talked about this movie because I could have sworn you saw it, but maybe you didn't. This is, I would say that this is the 3rd version of Ready or Not, starring Zazie Beetz and Heather Graham and a couple other actors in this movie.
Wait, I thought you only kind of liked that movie.
No, I kind of loved They Will Kill You. I thought it was fantastic.
Oh, see, I put it on my could miss. I just forgot.
Oh, interesting. Well, it's on my cannot miss because Zazie Beetz is such a badass in this movie. And seeing Heather Graham in this movie, I love Heather Graham, and she just is aging like a fine bottle of scotch.
Well, it also had one of the Arquette sisters in it. It was Patricia?
Yeah, Patricia Arquette. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, she had a weird accent in it, and I didn't like the accent, but
wasn't Draco from Harry Potter in it too?
Yes, that's right. Yeah, Tom Felton's also in it. Yeah, see, I knew there were other people.
Yeah, I think one of the reasons why I was a little bit put off by the film is that in the trailer, I was like, oh, it's like Ready or Not. And then I watched the movie, Well, funny enough, now with Ready or Not 2, it is actually a lot like Ready or Not.
It's exactly like Ready or Not.
Because there's an element of it. There's an element of it that I didn't really see coming, and I was like, oh, this is different. I wasn't really expecting this, but now that I think about it, no, it's exactly like Ready or Not. What am I thinking?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could probably
Great movie.
Convince me otherwise on that one, too.
All right.
Oh, man, we love female-led horror comedies. They're the best.
Yeah, especially when they're kicking ass the way they are.
Absolutely. And taking no names. They're just moving on to the next person.
Exactly. Love it. Hugh Jackman actually stars in this movie, unlike my joke from Mortal Kombat 2. Hugh Jackman, and also the voice talents of Chris O'Dowd, Juliette Louis-Dreyfus, Bryan Cranston, Patrick Stewart, and a couple other people. Emma Thompson's also in this movie. She's on screen. She's not a voice. But this is the Sheep Detectives.
It looked so cute, but just in the wrong decade.
I don't agree with you on the wrong decade part. I think it came out at the right time. It was my parents and my wife and I went and saw it. All of us had a great time. The theater was packed with families and older folks. Everybody was laughing. It's really a great, wholesome, PG-rated family flick, and it's great. I put it on Can't Miss because I'm gonna watch it again. It was great.
Well, and we don't get very many good PG family-friendly flicks that aren't animated anymore.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, there is some animation in this movie.
Oh, yeah.
But I know what you're
there's sheeps
saying.
that are detectives. Yeah. I mean,
right,
you know what I mean. There's real people in it, too.
Yes, there are lots of real people. The finality of my Cannot Miss list, I'm looking at it, and I don't really know where to go next. But I'm just going to jump into this one because not many people, well, there's two here. There's a couple, actually. I don't think a lot of people actually saw. So I'm going to start with this one. This is the new Boots Riley flick starring Demi Moore and Keke Palmer. Isa Gonzalez is in this movie, and this movie actually made me realize, like you and your last experience with Isa Gonzalez, she's really not that great of an actress.
No, she really, really isn't.
Oh, and Lakeith Stanfield's also in this movie because, of course, he is, because
actor.
he is awesome, and he was also in Sorry to Bother You, which was Boots Riley's last film. This is I Love Boosters.
I think I really want to see it, even though it's weird.
Oh, it's weird as all hell, but it's a complete blast. It's very funny and very colorful as well. A lot of really great costumes in that movie.
I'm loving what Demi is doing these days.
Oh, yeah.
She had the substance.
Will Poulter's also in it.
Oh, I love him so much. Yeah, I'm going to watch it. Definitely.
Yeah, I think you should. I think you'd enjoy it.
Okay, good.
Next movie, a couple horror movies here. So I'll jump into one that I went in completely blind. Well, actually, the two of these I went in completely blind, but I'm going to start with this one. This is a Japanese horror flick based on a video game, apparently, that I have no idea about. But one of my coworkers at my last bar job, Audrey, she had seen it before me because she actually played the video game. This is a movie called Exit 8. It's a liminal movie, kind of like the Backroom sort of situation, but very well done, very creepy, and I really enjoyed it. And I think it's a cannot miss because it just came out of nowhere for me.
Cool.
I'm actually going to go with these next two. This one was the first movie that I saw in 2026. This is a horror movie, a creature feature, if you will. This is about an ape that gets rabies. This is Primate.
I watched the trailer and just couldn't find it in me to be interested because I really don't like animal exploitation movies.
It
felt
don't
like
really see how it's an animal exploitation movie.
It just felt like it in the trailer.
That's
all I'm saying.
Okay, all right. Well, it's brutal and violent and awesome and bloody. I had a great time with it. It was like I said, first movie that I saw of the year. And if you're a fan of movies like The Monkey last year,
I was
definitely
just
check
say,
out
this
Primate.
Is 2 years in a row where you have monkey movies that you love.
Monkey movies. And you know what's another great monkey movie? Monkey Bone.
No.
Yeah.
Why? Why would you ruin the episode by bringing that up?
It's not ruined because there's Monkey Bone fans out there. This next movie, I also only saw the last bit of a trailer for. This is starring Adam Scott. This is Hokum.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Scared the hell out of me. Similar to the director's previous flick, Oddity, Hokum was awesome. I got chills, I got thrills, I got freaked out. I loved it, and so did so many other people. It's one of the best horror movies of 2026. Absolutely. Hokum.
So people should watch that instead of Obsession is what you're saying?
No, I think people should still see Obsession. Okay. Obsession is a good movie, but Hokum is a far more successful horror movie.
Okay.
Yes. All right, now I'm going to go into these two, and then we'll do one of your top movies of the year. How's that sound?
Okay.
All right. This movie I took my wife to see because she is a massive fan of the original novel Dracula. I went and took her to see Dracula, A Love Tale. One of the best adaptations of Dracula, and the guy that played Dracula was so good. Christoph Waltz is in this movie. This movie is badass, and I highly, highly recommend it if you are a Dracula fan.
That's funny since Christoph Waltz was in Frankenstein last year. Two of the icons.
I know. It's pretty wild. Yeah.
It's not streaming yet, so I'm
similar
super bummed.
Once it is, definitely check it out.
I really, really want to watch it. My sister loved it. She loves vampire movies, and not Twilight, the real ones like Dracula.
Yes, the real ones. Yeah.
But of course. One of the rare times that she went to the theater, and she loved it so much. I'm really excited to see it.
Hell yeah. This next one you have on your absolutely have to miss movie because you have the weird taste of this movie. It's on my cannot miss because I loved it, saw it twice. I will definitely have it in my collection. Rachel McAdams, Dylan O'Brien, and Sam Raimi's Send Help. One of my favorite movies of 2026.
Wild.
All right, V, what's your first one? I've got 3 more.
Did we watch this movie together? I feel like we did.
I don't think we did on either of them. Because I know what they are.
Watch it at the same... Did we go watch it on
I think Amy
night?
And I saw it first, and then you went like the next day.
Oh, that's what it was. That's what... Yeah. Because I couldn't go that specific night you were going. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
We were blown away. We both... Actually, all 3 of us, we love this movie. And it's very divisive. A lot of people didn't like it, which is so disappointing.
Yeah, I know.
Will watch anything that this person directs from now on. And Jessie Buckley has my soul when it comes to acting. Oh my God, I love her so much.
So good.
Despite what other people may say, The Bride is a can't-miss movie of the year because it's incredible.
It absolutely is a cannot-miss movie of 2026. Absolutely a phenomenal film. Jessie Buckley.
Masterpiece.
Unreal. And Christian Bale was great, but yeah, Maggie Gyllenhaal really put together a pretty kick-ass flick.
We talk about all these guys who play 2 roles in one movie, like twins, such as Tom Hardy. Well, Vince Vaughn and Mike and Nick and Alice.
Yeah, exactly.
Jessie Buckley successfully played 3 different roles, and not once was I ever confused. Did I ever think they blended together? They were all disparate characters. For that alone, you should watch that movie. And then there is the production design, the costumes, the period aspect of it. Jake Gyllenhaal is incredible in it. Every aspect of this movie is well put together.
Skarsgård's great.
This is goddamn art, and this is why John and I go to the movies. I cannot talk about this movie enough and hype it enough. It's so good. I loved it. It's a little odd, and I know a lot of people were really turned off by that, but damn, no, it's so good. And I love that we have an opportunity to talk about it more than once in our recap episode, and this is one other reason why we love the mid-year review, so we can hype these movies up that we loved so much this year.
Hell yeah. Yeah, when it ended, I had it in my head that my wife was going to hate it, and she just grabbed me. She goes, I loved that. I'm like, wasn't it so badass? And we could not stop talking about it on the drive home. Yeah, Buckley, she's always been a great actress, but this showcased her. Oh, my God. I mean, Hamnet, awesome, of course. She deserved the Oscar for that, but if this movie came out last year and she was double nominated, I wouldn't have been surprised.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, just the prowess alone, she's spectacular. She is a true talent. She was
the definition of tour de force in The Bride, absolutely.
Yes, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah. All right, I know what your next one is, and I'm going to also say that that's my next one, but I do have one after this one.
What?
Yes, I do. And you'll remember what it is because I haven't talked about it in a minute, but I will talk about this one because I and my wife both read the book. Amy did not like a certain aspect of the book. I loved this certain aspect of the book. This is a phenomenal adaptation. Ryan Gosling in Project Hail fucking Mary.
Did you keep that voice text I sent you?
No, because I don't know how to keep them. Where do they go? Do they go into the voice note thing?
No, they just get deleted. You have to, after you listen to it, instead of play, it changes to keep, and then you can hit.
Oh, no, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you keep it, does it go to voice notes? Like,
no, it just stays in your texts. Oh. Instead of it deleted. Yeah.
Okay. Unfortunately, no, I did not, but I will never forget listening to it 4 times because Amy and I were walking Falcor when you got out of the movie. I don't think I've ever heard you so emotional in the entire time I've known you, but you're completely valid in all of those emotions because Project Hail Mary is absolutely one of the best movies of 2026.
I was a big hot mess, that's for sure.
Yeah, you were.
In the best way possible. I mean, this is what cinema should do to you.
Mm-hmm.
And I will never apologize. I remember I was 16 years old. I think I've told this story before, but it's absolutely worth retelling. I was 16 years old, and I was talking to Monty once and telling him how I just get really into TV shows and movies, and I was kind of apologizing for it, and also saying, like, I know I shouldn't because it's fake. And I will forever remember him saying, you should never apologize for getting emotional about a movie or TV series or any piece of art, because it means the artist did their job.
Hell yeah, absolutely.
I also read the book. I laughed. I cried. The whole theater sobbed with me. Incredible movie. I'm so bummed out that unfortunately I was traveling right after it came out. Well, it was out for a long time. I literally have no excuse, but I'm so sad I didn't get to see it in theaters again. But yeah, it was an
I saw it 3 times for both of us.
Thank you. I appreciate that. So it was an absolute blubbering mess when I messaged you, but I knew you'd understand. I knew because I watched it by myself, and I knew I needed to talk to someone who would get it, right? And so I sent you that long voice message, and it was so cathartic, and it felt so good to be that emotional about the movie. And he's absolutely incredible. If any of you like The Martian, you will love Project Hail Mary so much. If any of you Apollo 13, you will love Project Hail Mary. So good. And that's just one of those movies that helps restore your faith in humanity just for a little while.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Amy and I went and saw it. We both had a great time with it. I went and saw it with a buddy of mine about a week later. And then I think less than a week after that, I went with my parents. I took my parents to see it because they were on the fence. And I was like, no, you guys, you're going to like this.
They would love that movie.
And they absolutely adored it. And definitely fantastic film. Can't wait to talk about it in our full year wrap up again.
Yeah. Did you cry all 3 times?
I only cried the first and third time. The second time I did not cry.
Okay.
But it's magnificent.
Good.
Magnificent, and I think it's still playing in certain cities in the theaters. So
I'll
curious we're going to get the 4K of that, because that's coming in my collection.
Also, for anyone who's ever been interested in audiobooks, I think it is one of the most important audio versus paperback books you can read because of the alien voice in it.
Oh, cool.
So audiobook for Project Hail Mary is a 10 out of 10 as well.
Sweet.
Okay, so what is the one that usurped Project Hail Mary? What the hell?
All right, this one, my gosh. I've seen it twice now. I saw it once in theaters in January, and I've watched it at home because it's now streaming on Hulu. This is Mona Fastvold as director. This film stars Thomasin McKenzie, Lewis Pullman, and Amanda Seyfried.
Oh, right.
This is The Testament of Anne Lee. The greatest movie of 2026 as of now. Absolutely monumental piece of cinema in every single regard. If she is not nominated for a Golden Globe, an Oscar, an ASTRA, a SAG award, every award, this will be an absolute travesty and snub like no other. Testament of Anne Lee is a phenomenal piece of religious cinema, and I'm not a religious person, but this movie, wow. Whoa. Yeah.
And it's on Hulu.
Currently streaming on Hulu. Now, I will say it is a hard R rating. There is a lot. This movie is a hard pill to swallow. This movie is brutal. Oh, watch it. Watch it.
I can't believe you haven't told our audience that it's also a musical.
Yes, actually, it is. Yeah, it is a musical with some incredible music, too. And again, I'm not a believer. I don't buy into the religion thing, and everybody knows that about me. But this movie is magnifique.
I know. I've been wanting to watch it as well, so I actually can't argue with you. And also, now I remember, you're right. So I get it.
Yeah. And that wraps up my first 6 months of 2026.
Love it.
Yeah, it's been a pretty fucking good year so far, I gotta say.
Yeah, I mean, I think that we are really finally moving on from the trauma of 2 years ago.
Yeah, we certainly are.
Well, that's great, and thank you all so much for joining us for our second annual mid-year review. We hope you like these recap episodes as much as we do. We just really love remembering all the movies we've seen, well, in John's case at least, all the movies we've seen so far this year, and which ones we just can't stop talking about and really want to recommend, and really want another opportunity to recommend to you again. So please make sure to tune in for all of our social media posts that will have these lists over the next week, so you can follow along and decide which ones to watch. Thank you all so much, and we'll be back to our regular scheduled programming next week, so you can tune in for that. And until then, film is a form of art, and in art, all opinions are valid, except if you think
it's acceptable in 6 months to have only seen 14 movies. So I might need a new co-host of Movies You Miss podcast if by December V's only seen 30 movies this year.
I really don't have an argument or a defense at this point.
Now you'll catch up. I have faith. Or
Okay,
I don't.
everyone.
Maybe I don't. We'll see.
The next 6 months will be called my redemption arc.
There we go.
All right. Well, thanks everyone so much for tuning in and joining us. Until next week, bye-bye.
Cheers, everybody.